Hey y'all, welcome back to another NV Creations coin roll hunting video. This is part 4 of our 1 box of quarters hunt. This is box number 2. We're going to take a look into these 10 rolls here, see what we can come up with. As you can see, we got, looks like a Texas quarter. This one, both enders were the obverse. Got a couple of older coins. Hopefully we can find something nice in there. Couple of the women's series, another quarter with obverse on both ends, and then this one here's got my favorite, the American Samoan. So we're going to get this hunt started. We're going to see what we can come up with, hopefully find something good. The last hunt we didn't find, so far this hunt we haven't found anything to give points on our scoreboard, so hopefully one of these 10 rolls here will give us something good and we can hoop and holler. Haven't had any real excitement. Found some coins for my collections, but nothing for points. So let's dig in. All right, well, let's see what we can come up with here in roll number 1. Hoping for something today. We'll see what it does. You never know what's in these rolls. Do a quick silver edge check, see if there's anything in there. I'm not seeing any silver edges, but I'm seeing a few nice new coins. Maybe one of them could be a proof or a business strike. Dump it out and we'll see what we have here. I might adjust our light a little bit. I don't know if that works better, but yeah, we'll see what we can come up with. Getting some state quarters so far. There's a Salt River Bay. Let's see what we can come up with on that one. It's going to be a Denver, not a West Point. 82. Pretty dirty coin there. Be nice to find something to throw on the website. There's a 73. I know those have been tougher for me to find. I've been trying to get 10 of each date and quarter for making rings out of. Hopefully one of these will be something to fill that up. If you guys are interested, I do make jewelry out of coins. That's why I started hunting them. You can check out my website. That all these links will be in the description, so you don't have to remember them, but nvcreationsmontana.com. It's also where I post coins that I find on my hunts. If there's something you see that I've hunted and I'm going to put it on the website, you can check that out. I'm going to move this camera just a little bit. Get me more in the middle here. 2012 Choco Culture. I'm going to hang on to that one. The 2009 through 12s, they only minted in the 30 millions on those, so they're a lower minted coin if you didn't know. Be nice to... I do save all of them, and eventually I'll be putting them into rolls and throwing them up on the website if you guys are interested in purchasing a roll of one of the 2009 through 2012 quarters. Do have quite a few of them, but getting closer to rolls. Not finding much here for great finds. I'm looking for Philadelphia mint marks on the women's quarters. I can't seem to find much of those around here. Maybe we'll come across one. So no points on roll number 1, but I found a 73 that I've been looking for my ring stock, and a 2012 Choco Culture that will go into a roll. So no points on hunt number 1. Let's get into roll number 2 and see what we can find. All right, roll number 2. So far we've got no points, but we have pulled out 2 coins for my collections. So if you're interested and want to keep an eye on the website. Well, I'm not seeing any silver coins in here, so we'll dig a little deeper, see what we can come up with. Still Denver's on these women's coins. Yeah, not seeing much. Take a look at this Delaware and see if it's got a spitting horse, but I'm not seeing one. Here's a Salt River Bay. We can check that for the West Point. It's going to be another Denver. It's 2020 Marsh Billings Rockefeller we can take a look at. Also a Denver. I am checking the crossing the Delawares for there is die chipping on the hat, but I haven't found any yet. Denver on that hole. Nice Salt River Bay. Gonna be another Denver, unfortunately. Type down in the comments, let me know how your guys' coin roll hunts are going these days. I know there's quite a few people out there hunting through them, pulling out stuff, and we're running low on good coins. There's a 2012 Hawaiian Volcanoes, a Denver. That's going to be another lower minted quarter, so we'll hang on to it. Pretty nasty Salt River Bay. A Denver and a Denver. So just the Hawaiian Volcanoes on roll number 2. No points again. We'll move on to the next roll. Alright, let's dig into roll 3. Guys, cross your fingers for me. Give me a little bit of that luck. See if we can't find something good in here. Got some dirtier coins, but I can see the copper cladding on them, so not going to have any silver in there. Another Hawaiian Volcanoes. That's 2 on the hunt so far. Let me know down in the comments what coins are hard in your guys' area. Shoot me a location and which ones are hard to find. Here's a 2009 U.S. Virgin Islands. That's going to be another lower minted one, so we'll hang on to that. That gives us 2 keepers on this roll, but still no points. I might have to adjust my point scale and throw in these 2009 through 12s for a point. Maybe make these boxes give us a little more points. Here's a Weir Farm 2020. We'll check that. Going to be another Denver. We got our first bicentennial. It's a little dirty, but hang on to all those. Make rolls out of them as well. If you guys are interested, check the website. Help get this channel rolling. If you guys enjoy this stuff, hit that like button. If you don't, tell me why. I'd like to know what makes people not want to watch this stuff, and I'm going to try to adjust, make it a little more interesting. Maybe change the way I do my hunts, or who knows. Fresh channel, you know, you want to get it worked out so people enjoy watching your videos. Saw River Bay, this one's pretty shiny. Gonna be another Denver though. 2012 Denali, we'll hang on to that, lower minted. That gives us 4 quarters out of this roll. Here's my favorite design. I don't know if you guys like that one. I think it's pretty cool with the bats on there. It does have a possibility of a West Point mint, so you gotta always check those. Alright, so we did find a few things, still no points, but pulled out a bicentennial. Like to hang on to them. I don't know if you guys do. We got our 2012 Hawaiian Volcanoes, our 2009 U.S. Virgin Islands, our 2012 Denali, and my favorite, the 2020 American Samoan National Park. No points, but some stuff to throw in the collections. Clean this up and move on to roll number 4. I totally lost my train of mind there. Ha! Let's get to roll 4. Alright, on to roll number 4 here. Still no points, but having a good time. I certainly enjoy. Do you guys enjoy certain 3 quarters? Since there's so many different designs you can check out, and it just makes the hunts fun. Even if you're not finding good finds, you still get to check out all these cool coins, see what they've made. So no silver edging, so we'll get in and look at our coins. One beat up Cumberland Islands. Thing's been run around on a parking lot or something. Pretty beat up. So far nothing spectacular. Get a box without any great finds in it, but still pulling some coins out to throw in collections, and makes it fun. Pretty shiny Frederick Douglass. I was getting my hopes up there for a business strike. I'm not seeing any spitting horses on that Delaware. There we go. Something to hold on to. Another bicentennial. Definitely enjoy finding them. Noticing an abundance of Texas quarters in these rolls. Pretty old 73. Like I said, I hang on to those, so we'll See, I might be getting close to my 10 count on those ones. I'll have to check my spreadsheet on that. But if you guys are interested in coin jewelry, you can check out my website, nvcreationsmontana.com. I do make rings out of coins. So I got my 73 that I'm going to hang on to, and a bicentennial. Still no points, but we're pulling stuff out for the collection, so it's pretty nice so far. Alright, on to roll number 5 here. Let's see if we can't find something cool in this one. Not seeing any silver edging, so we'll spill it out. 77. That was on my radar when I was an ender there. Salt River Bay, we'll check that. Another Denver. Marsh Billings Rockefeller, that could be a West Point. Another Denver. I was looking at that ender, saw it was pretty old and dirty. I was hoping it would be something good, but just another run-of-the-mill quarter. A lot of 70s quarters in these last 2 rolls. That's been kind of nice. No spitting horse on that one. Here's another Marsh Billings Rockefeller. Another Denver. Let me know in the comments if you guys have found any West Point minted quarters. Be fun to see if anybody's pulled them out yet lately. I've only found 1 total, and it was before I was even filming. Another Marsh Billings Rockefeller. Check that one. It's going to be a Denver. 84. Hang on to those because I got a piggy bank full of 84 coins. Let me know if you guys hang on to coins from the year you were born, since that was what year I was born. There's a 2011 Vicksburg. We'll hang on to that. Lower minted. It's going to be a Denver. Here's a 2019 American Memorial Park. Philly. It's a little different, but not that good West Point we're looking for. And our last coin, an Oregon. So no points on that one again, but we did find an 84 for my retirement fund and a 2011 Vicksburg. So a couple coins, still pulling coins out, but no points on roll 5. We'll move on to roll number 6. Alright, roll number 6. We're halfway through the hunt. No points, but I got a small collection of coins here to throw in my collections. Seeing some pretty worn down quarters in this one. Unfortunately, they all have clad edging, so they're not going to be anything super fancy, just beat up quarters. Start off with the oldest clad quarter, a 65. Nothing great about that quarter. We got another bicentennial. That puts 3 on this hunt. That's fun. I certainly enjoy finding bicentennial quarters. 2019 River of No Return. Flip that. It's going to be a Denver though. 66. I don't know if it's you guys or I guess if it's me or if you guys get this. I seem to find that most of my Connecticut quarters are just dirty, nasty like this. Just because they've been around for so long. way dirtier than even the 65 to 98s, which is crazy. Might just be the way it was stamped, that it's got so much flat planchet there in the background that it's holding the dirt better, but they seem to be dirty. There's Montana. I hang on to those because that's where I'm from. I like to make rings out of those, and people seem to like buying those up here. I can make one in any of the states. I got all the quarters. If you guys are interested, you can order them on my website. Nothing I need right now. A lot of stuff I already have. There's the Salt River Bay. We can check that for the W. It's going to be another Denver. Alright, so on roll number 6, we just found a Montana and a bicentennial. So like I said, still pulling stuff out. Let's see what roll number 7 has for us. Alright, roll number 7 here. Fighting this roll. Just got to manhandle it a little bit, I guess. Not seeing anything super good. Just a lot of dirty roaring edges. Let's see what it's got for us inside. "2019 War in the Pacific." We'll check that one. It's got a Denver. Salt River Bay. Another Denver. "2012 Denali." We'll hang on to that. Only 36 or so million minted. '84, I'll hang on to that for the piggy bank. Denver on that one. It's pretty nasty. I wasn't getting my hopes up for that. Seems like a lot of the West Point minted ones that I've seen coming around are very clean. There's a 2010 Grand Canyon, another one of those 30 million or so minted. Seen a lot of 2019s and 2020s in this roll, but they're all from the Denver mint. Nothing great in here. Couple to hang on to, but be nice to find something fun in here. All right. So on roll number 7, found an 84 for me, our 2012 Denali, and our 2010 Grand Canyon. No points, but something to throw in our little collection. We got 3 rolls left. Let's see what they have in store for us. Alright, roll number 8. See if we can get something cool. Normal, a lot of older coins, but nothing old enough to be silver. Start off with the 2011 Chickasaw. That's going to be another low minted quarter. We'll hang on to that one. District of Columbia, 2009. That's going to be lower minted. We'll hang on to it as well. Starting to pick up a few of them. Was having a hard time finding the 2009s for a while. It seems like they're popping up a little more than usual lately, so makes me feel good. Still have yet to find a Philadelphia on the Tuskegee Airmen. Everything I'm finding are Denvers over here. A lot of schmutz on that. Here we go. Got another bicentennial. That puts us up to 4 on this hunt. That's nice. Oh, look at there. You can see that S on there? Got ourselves the Salt River Bay San Francisco Business Strike. First one on the hunt. 2 points for this box. Pretty low scoring, but that right there is why I like to sort through. You never know when you're going to find a treasure. You get these lulls where you don't find anything for roll on roll, but 84. Once in a while, one pops out there. Got to check all the mint marks. You never know when you're going to find one. Look at there. Very rare find for me. Women's Series, Philadelphia. I'm going to hang on to that. I got, I think, 2 in my collection. That might be one that I've already got. We'll check anyways. All right, well, roll number 8 was so far the best roll of the box. Finding that Salt River Bay San Francisco Business Strike. Golly, that is why I love hunting coins. Got ourselves another bicentennial. We got a 2009 District Columbia. We got a 2011 Chickasaw. Something for me. Birth year quarter to throw in the old piggy bank. I'm going to throw 2 points up on the board. We'll get this cleaned off. We got 2 rolls left. Let's see what they have. All right, let's get into roll number 9 here. Still kind of riding high on finding that business strike. I'll have to double check. I don't think it's quite proof quality. We'll do a quick edge check here and then I'll pull it back out and we'll double check it. I'm pretty sure that's not proof quality. I figured it'd be more of a mirrored background. Still, great find. Great find. Do you guys get as excited when you find a great coin like that, or does it wear off after you hunt a long time? Still love finding something on my list, especially on these quarters when there isn't a whole lot that I have for points on them. Seems like pennies and nickels I find quite a bit because I got I guess a lower standard on them. The dimes and the quarters are a little tougher hunting for me. 2011 Glacier, another nice one. Philadelphia, I hang on to that. Not only is it low minted, but that's the state park in my state, so I go around to shows and farmers markets. People are always asking for Glacier or Montana rings. 71. Another 73 I'll hang on to. '20 Marsh Billings Rockefeller, Denver, 94. Kind of a lull here again, but still enjoy looking through the quarters. You never know when you're going to come across that gem. The last one's going to be an 88. So I found a 73, which is tough for me to find. I need to check out the mintage numbers on that. We got our Glacier 2011, low minted, Philadelphia. Throw that in the collection. Still sitting at 2 points on this hunt, which is the most we've had on all of them. I'll get this cleaned up. We'll hit that final roll. Let's dig into this final roll. Roll number 10 here. Hopefully there'll be some goodies in here for us. Not seeing anything great. A lot of dirty coins. A couple new shinies. Dump this out. See what we got inside. There's another women's series quarter from Philadelphia. I'm going to hang on to that just in case it's one I need. I think I have the Dr. Mary Edwards Parker and Eleanor Roosevelt, but I'm not sure. District of Columbia, Philadelphia, that's a good find. We'll hang on to that one. We've pulled something out of every roll on this hunt, which is good. Check that one. It's going to be another Denver. Pretty quiet right now. Nothing jumping out at me saying, keep me, keep me. Throw that one around a little bit. North Carolina, it's got a plane on it. Should know how to fly right. We'll be throwing that Salt River Bay San Francisco business strike up on the website if somebody's looking for one. I'll throw them up there, let people have a chance to buy them. They need them for their collections and can't find one. And our last quarter of the hunt, another Texas. We've got a lot of them today. All right. So we'll throw that District of Columbia 09, and then I'm going to check my book to see if I needed this Nina Otero Warren filly. We did find quite a few coins on this hunt that I'm going to hang on to. Some stacks of different coins here. So when you do a hunt, you do $100 worth. I do pull out a bit of coins to throw in collections here and there. Our real gem of the hunt, Salt River Bay 2020 San Francisco business strike. Good find right there. 2 points on this hunt. 2 points on the box. Way far behind the last box, but they're not all great, right? If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel. Makes me feel good to see the subscriber count go up. And comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. I need the feedback so I can work on making them better for you guys. Like I said, a lot of this stuff will end up going on the website. If you guys are interested in pulling something out or buying a roll of a certain coin, check it out at nvcreationsmontana.com. If you don't want to leave a comment but you want to talk to me, hit me up on my email, nvcreationsmontana@gmail.com. All these links will be down in the description. Share this video with your friends. Get it out cross-platform. Anyways, I'll quit waffling on. Anyways, I'm going to say anyways a bunch of times. Thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you on the next one.